Welcome back.
You got bleed through on your speakers?
Check, check. Yep.
You can hear yourself? No.
There we go. We are back, Firebird fans, and we are back in the top of the ninth. This is the continuation of yesterday's 6A Arizona State Championship Tournament. The Chaparral Firebirds against the Queen Creek Bulldogs, and we are going to start this thing off in the top of the ninth. Got plenty of sunlight now, so we are ready to go. Everything that was played yesterday is exactly the same as we go into today. So the lineups are the same. We start in the same batting lineups and start with the same order. So there's no start over of any kind. The pitch count rules are in effect from yesterday. So those rules are going to sit the same. And as we go into this ninth inning here, everything will be the same unless the coaches obviously make some sort of change based on their lineup from yesterday, which they can do, but then it's a substitution, not a lineup change. So the coaches are now out on the field meeting, and we will get ready to go. I'll give you a little bit of where we're starting. So the Bulldogs are starting at the top of their order with Jacob Berry, Braden Rogers, and Jacob Alexander. So they're a 1, 2, 3. The Firebirds starting with 2, 3, 4, Connor Jones, Tyler Stone, and Anthony Laguna. And this is not only an extra inning game where you take the lead and win it, you win it. It is also a win or go home situation because this is single elimination portion of the state playoffs. Now the state playoffs do have a double elimination portion in the state of Arizona. That doesn't happen until this game is completed. Then this afternoon there's going to be a reseeding because the top 8 teams all got byes. So the top 8 plus the 8 winners are all going to be reseeded. And from there, the 1 seed, whoever's deemed 1, will play the lowest available seed out of the remaining 16, and so forth all the way down. So the Firebirds being a 12 if they can get this win. And they could end up being an 11 or a 10, somewhere in that range, and then they will be on the road to one of the top 8 seeds to participate against that team. If they can win that game, that then puts them into the double elimination portion of the Arizona State playoffs and in the top 8. Give you a little bit here. It looks like we got a different pitcher on the mound for the Firebirds, and it's a senior, and it's Clark Candiati. So we have not seen Clark since the Mountain Point game, I believe, or somewhere in there. So it has been a while since we've seen Clark, and it's great to have him out there. A little concerned that Clark hasn't seen the mound in probably a month or so, but he's a senior, and he knows how to pitch. And I can tell you this, I'm sure that he had a conversation with Coach, and it was, Clarky, give me everything you got. If that means you got 3 outs, you give me everything mentally and physically you can for those 3 outs, and I'll get you out of there. Because it's a short lease part of the season. Pitchers aren't going to get to go out and work their way through some struggles and get themselves out of trouble. They'll be right back out there. You have to assume that we'll most likely see many of the guys we saw yesterday all had low pitch counts. They haven't been pushed all season. So you can bet that Coach Abrams and his staff, they're going to push guys like Logan Bob, Enzo Apodaca, and Ryan Klotnia to get right back out there. And if they win, then they're going to push them to get right back out there on Saturday because they're going to be turned around and having to play in 2 days. So no doubt in my mind that you're probably going to see some of those boys that did a heck of a job yesterday, got some zeros on the board, and will probably be right back out there either later in this game or on Saturday if we can get the win. Leading off is Jacob Berry. Berry in this game is 1 for 2. He walked, single to left, intentional walk, ground out to second base. So 1 for 2 for Berry. He'll be leading off. He's a senior. Here he is a University of Arizona commit. So Berry to the plate. Candiati on the bump. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the ninth. Free baseball from Jerry Dawson Field. Both dugouts with quite a bit of energy right here as we go to the ninth. pours it over the outside corner. Strike one. Good pitch there for Clark and a great start. Candiotti ready in the 0-1. Got it down and in. Fouled back by Barry. Candiotti not messing around. Going right at him. Going right at their big boy here. So 0-2 to Barry now. Barry playing third base for the Bulldogs. Hit .462 on the season. Candiotti ready. Doesn't give Barry the timeout, and we go. Got him on the outside half. Heel hitter. Huge punch out there for Clark Candiotti as the intensity gets higher and the cowbells start ringing. We need more cowbells.
Hey, left side.
One big out there by Candiotti brings catcher Braden Rogers to the plate. Rogers 0 for 4 on the day. Pop up to third base. Couple ground balls to the shortstop and a pop up to the shortstop. So 0-1. Candiotti leaves it up and in a little bit. Good spot. Clark looks like he's running it up there a little bit. Little energy, maybe a little vinegar coming out of him. It's like, all right, I'm back on the mound. I'm going to give you what I got. Flips the slider in there for a called strike one down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the ninth. Firebirds and Bulldogs trying to keep their 5. Good pitch down, fouled, straight back. Clarkie fill up the strike zone. Good job. Good start here by Clarkie. One-two now. Candiotti ready. And the pitch. Slider, got him! And we do not get the call.
The other strike.
Not sure how. I'm going to call that slider middle and for a ball. Lots of white and definitely not up, even from our vantage point. That was an easy one. The 2-2. Misses up. Ball 3. So 3-2 now to Rogers. I would think if Clark can get it close, he's going to get a call here. Most umpires, when they miss one, especially an obvious one in a big spot, they're going to even it up if it's close. If you don't make them look bad and you can hit the glove. Clark ready in the pitch. Inside actually got a piece of Rogers. So Rogers gets on the hit by pitch.
Hey, right side.
And that's going to bring up Jacob Alexander, not really the guy we're dying to face here. Alexander 2 for 4 so far in this game, this extension of yesterday's game. He doubled to right, singled to right, grounded out to second, and a fly out to center. So you got to figure Alexander is up there to pull, and pull. Although Candiotti's going to look like number 16. No courtesy runner. No courtesy runner. Interesting. Now it's Rogers out there running the catcher. Clark picks over again. Good job. Got to keep him close. That's the one. Try and pick up extra bases every chance they get. Fake's going. That causes some action up the middle. Candiotti misses down and away, ball 1. Right. So 1-0 now to Alexander. Rogers still at first. Obviously not using your courtesy runner for the catcher means Rogers has plus speed, or he's just a real good base runner, because otherwise, if you had somebody who was faster, you might run him out there. Rogers takes off. Strike on the throw. Rogers easily steals second base.
Let's go, Anthony.
Gets in there, so he picked the right pitch to run on as Candiotti flips a slider in there for strike 1. But that does move Braden Rogers into scoring position for the Bulldogs. Rogers at second, Alexander at the plate, 1-1 count. Candiotti needs to just stay away from him right here. Force him to hit the ball the other way. Good pitch, misses down and away, just off the plate. Anthony Laguna tried to bring it back in, tried to frame it up a little bit, but it was just too far. So 2-1 here. No way do you give in to Alexander right here. No way. Keep the ball away from him. It is what it is. Deal with it. If you don't get it there, you don't get it there. Fastball down and away. Big swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Rogers leading off second. Top of the 9th, 4-4, 1 out. 2-2 to Alexander. Inside move. Good job by Clark there. Just got mixing it up. Don't let him get in a place where he's got your timing consistent. Inside moves, pitch at different times. Anything you can do to try and keep that guy from timing you up, because it's not about raw speed at second. You got to time him. Fastball up. Got him swinging. Simply overpowered Jacob Alexander right there and blew it by him. Now you got number 1, which is another Alexander. Height's not in the line. Similarly here, you know, you're looking out at Trevor Long holding that runner. It's more important to keep the ball in here. Make the outside half. Clarkie is letting her fly right now, folks. One more big pitch to give the Firebirds a chance here. Clarkie goes out, and he's got 2 down now on a couple punch-outs. He's ahead of Alexander. I'm thinking fastball up here. See if Alexander would chase. Jacob Alexander just did the pitch before. Let one fly about 90 and see what happens. Runner goes.
Throw the ball! Oh my God.
Good decision there by Anthony Laguna. Really good decision. Once it popped out of his glove and he didn't have a clean grip, do not throw that ball, airmail it into left field. You got your pitcher ahead in the count. So what? Let Clark handle him. You just block the ball that's in the dirt.
Clark. Here we go.
And you let Clarkie go after this hitter. So Alexander ready, the 2-2. Fastball up, see you later. Strike 3 swinging. Firebirds to the plate. And that is why you don't throw it to third right there. Huge inning by Clark Candiotti. He goes punch out, hit by pitch, punch out, and Candiotti gets the Firebirds back in the dugout. And now we bring up the Birds with their chance to finish this game. It's going to be Connor Jones, Tyler Stone, and Anthony Laguna in about 1 minute. Okay, folks, let's go to the bottom of the 9th. Firebirds with their shot to put this thing in the deep freeze. It's Connor Jones, Tyler Stone, and Anthony Laguna. Jones in this game, 0 for 2. A couple ground outs to second base and a couple bruises on hit by pitches. So Jones now digging in, trying to find his way on base. Fouled off.
You're on it.
Jones swinging away first pitch. Kind of got sauced a little bit up and in. pitcher for the Bulldogs is Sebastian Tomerlin. So Sebastian Tomerlin misses with a pitch up. The 1-1. And ripped down the right field line just. Wow.
Hey, good swing, Daddy.
So Jones gets
Let's
a good
go,
piece, just pulls it a little bit foul. Jones now down in the count 1-2. Tomerlin ready in the 1-2. This is up and away. 2-2 now. And the 2-2. Breaking ball down and away. Jones flips it down the left field line. Everybody chasing. Falls harmlessly foul. Good job by Jones. Had the backdoor breaking ball there, and he just flipped it down the left field line to live another day. Bottom of the ninth. Firebirds 4, Bulldogs 4. Winner moves on in the 6A state championships. Loser puts their gear away and gets ready for summer ball. Tomerlin ready. Gets the sign, kicks, and deals. Jones flips it out to left again. Left fielder on his horse. Looks like he's camping underneath it. He makes the play. And there's a first out of the inning there on an F7 by Connor Jones.
24. Stone. Let's go, T.
That brings Stone to the plate.
Just Stone. Take me to church, Tyler.
Pretty good comment out of the stands right there. Take me to church. For those of you that can see the steeple out there in right field, wouldn't be a terrible time for Stoney to get into one and put a dent on the church and call it a game. First pitch misses, down, ball 1. Let's put a couple over there into the church.
It's called a temple. The Mormon.
All right, put one in the temple. Stone, big rip, fouled off, out of play down the left field line.
Come on, Stoney. Come on, T. Stone. Do your thing.
This game so far, Stone 0 for 4 with 3 flyouts. Just missing. Ball hit the hardest was in left center. The breaking ball misses in the dirt, down and away. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike now. We are on the campus of Chaparral High School, and we are, yes, in the middle of the day here. So I think a lot of the kids are skipping school. There's kids all over the place. They're out here to cheer on the Firebirds, try and get this game. Breaking ball, missed in the dirt again. 3-1 now to Stone. They're trying to thumb him to death, and he just can't control right now. Tomerlin not controlling the breaking ball. Stone gets ahead into a count. He can maybe dial one in, shrink down the zone a little bit.
One pitch, one spot.
Tomerlin ready. And the 3-1. Big swing and a miss there. Looked like Tyler was trying to end it.
Now
and
you. Hey, knock her off. Let's go.
Probably not Tyler's game necessarily. You don't have to try and end it. You just got to try and hit it real hard, and if it's the right angle, it'll get out of here. So we go to 3-2 on Stone. 1 out. Misses down the way. Ball 4. Stone gets on base. Let's see. Yep, Coach Abrams immediately coming out of the dugout. Going to pinch run.
Is it Bert Ness or Bert Cage?
So Stone is going to be pinch ran for by our pinch running extraordinaire. He is a full-time pitcher, part-time pinch runner, Mason Dillo, and his nickname is With Abandon. So if you see Mason on the bases and he gets to slide or anything like that, you'll see why, because he's not going to do it half speed, folks. Mason's going to go in pretty hard. That brings up Anthony Laguna. Laguna on the day, 1 for 3. Ground out to short, single to left, hit by pitch and a pop-up. So Laguna 1 for 3. Dillo, a pinch runner for Stone, leading off first against the lefty. Funky start there, and Laguna, he too looking maybe getting a little big for the britches and trying to do more than he's used to doing. He's got the power to hit it out of here. He doesn't have to try. So big swing and a miss on a fastball up there by Laguna. Picks over. Dillo goes back in, standing up.
Way to go.
Popular place here today at Chaparral. We got the stands are full, all directions. Every piece of shade is being used. The 0-1. Popped up straight back over the top. No balls, 2 strikes now.
Let's go, Legs!
So 0-2 to Laguna. Logan Bach on deck. Trevor
Let's
Long
go,
at the
batters!
fastball stays way up by Tomerlin. Tomerlin, one of the guys that the Bulldogs have used this year on the mound, not consistently, but he does have 7 innings on the year, 3 appearances. This will be his 4th appearance. Not a ton of them, but they really piled up the majority of their pitching weight were piled up in Alexander Marshall and a couple other kids, so that we've seen the majority of their pitching depth here so far. Laguna fouls it back. Still 1-2 to Laguna. You never know here. Coach Abrams might cut Dillo loose. Tomerlin not real quick to the plate. He's got that left-handed freebie here, so the umpire decides this is a perfect time to delay the game and clean off home plate. Catchers love that when their pitcher's throwing well. We'll be right back. Picks over.
He's scared of you, Legs!
We're still at 1-2. We got some technical difficulties we're trying to work through here, folks. We're going to have to get our camera in the shade. It looks like it doesn't like this sun, so we might have to figure it out. The 1-2. Stays up and in.
Good eye, Legs!
It's actually 3-2. Sorry, folks. So Laguna has battled this thing to full. We're at 3-2. 1 out. Bottom of the 9th. Picking over.
Yo, pitch the ball!
Dillo gets back.
Yo, you scared or something?
Shap fans getting into it. I like it. A little razzing of the opposing pitcher. All in good fun. Dillo takes off early. The throw's not very good. He should have just kept going. But he definitely should not be getting picked off right there, and he does. So Dillo is out on the pickoff on a 3-2 count. And that's just probably lack of experience over there, as Mason hasn't been a position player a lot and a part-time runner. So Dillo gets picked off at first base on a 3-2 pitch. And that is the 2nd out of the inning. And the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and it goes from a potential positive inning to inning over pretty darn quick on a pickoff and a punch out. And let's go to the 10th. More free baseball. Coming up, Cade Myrick, Danny Marshall, and Brendan Blakeman in about 1 minute. Folks, we hope we don't lose you here anytime soon. We're getting warned that it's a little too hot for our camera, so the technicians got out of the truck after having their breakfast burros and their lattes and went down and put some shade over our camera. So let's hope that the shade helps cool her down a little bit and we don't lose you. We'd hate to lose you in the middle of what is a pretty darn exciting game here as we go to the 10th. Back on the mound, Clark Candiotti for another inning. Had a great 9th inning, and now he's off to the 10th. So leading off for the Bulldogs, Cade Myrick. Myrick 1 for 3 on the day. Strikeout, line out, and a double to left. Definitely looking to dead pull here, so Clark maybe want to stay away a little bit. And the top of the 10th starts with a fastball fouled back. Myrick takes healthy hacks. Does not get cheated. All right, Coach Abrams coming out to check the lineup here.
Let's go UPS.
So there's obviously a conversation about many of the changes that were made yesterday. The Firebird coaching staff clearly waited until there had been one pitch thrown to Myrick. And then now they come out to talk to the umpire about the lineup. So we will see if they're able to determine that Myrick is in legally, maybe re-entered, whatever the case may be, or if there was a mistake on yesterday's card with all the changes, and it turns out that Myrick was not supposed to be up there. So we're going to just allow this conversation to go on.
Yeah, I didn't have him in yesterday, so he had to re-enter.
Our game changer has Bustamante, number 5, had been into this specific spot in the lineup. But again, it's very possible we missed something from up here and they re-entered Myrick, and therefore he is legal to hit in that spot. And clearly the Firebirds, like I said, they waited till the first pitch went before they decided to work on a change. From what we can tell, the umpire has not made any adjustments or called anybody out or anything like that. So without the umpire kind of giving us an idea of what's going on, we're just going to have to guess. But it does look like Myrick is hitting. And obviously whatever the Firebirds felt they had, the umpire is saying he is a legal hitter in this part of the lineup. And Myrick now digs back in at no balls, 1 strike. Top of the 10th. Candiotti ready to rock. Paints the outside corner. Hauled, strike 2.
Go, Clarky!
No balls, 2 strikes now to Myrick. Keep away from him. Looking to pull. Candiotti ready in the 0-2, and he leaves it dead middle, and it is pounded to left. Jones back to the fence, to the wall, and it is gone on the 0-2 hanger in the middle of the plate. And Myrick hits a home run to left, and the Firebirds are now chasing a run. And once again, it was one of those pitches where I'm sitting here going, don't let him pull, don't let him pull, don't let him pull, don't even throw a pitch that he can pull. And obviously Clark was trying to get that ball away, just left it out over the middle where Myrick is able to pull the baseball. The good news is the Firebirds are the bottom half.
21.
Now the Firebirds are going to look like they were going to challenge first base.
He's got a toe.
They've got to put the ball in play, which they still didn't do it right. They call him safe, saying he missed the bag. Umpire says no, he did not miss the bag. And we are back with Danny Marshall.
Go, Clarky!
Marshall 1 for 3 on the day. Clark ready in the fastball. Gets the call pretty far down and away. We'll take it right there. No balls, 1 strike now to Marshall. 5-4 Bulldogs, top of the 10th. Clark gets it in there, bottom of the zone. No balls, 2 strikes now. The 0-2. Good pitch. Same one he called the first time. Good miss by Clark there. A little bit off the outside half. Good spot. Fastball misses down. 2-2 now to Marshall. Marshall playing first base yesterday for the Bulldogs. We'll see if he stays out there at first base the rest of this game. Candiotti ready in the 2-2. Slider rolls it over to second base. Trevor Long with an easy play. Flips it over to Tyler Stone.
Good job, Clarky!
So that's the first out of the inning. Brings up Brendan Blakeman, the shortstop. So Blakeman coming to the plate now. He's 0 for 4 in this game, so getting his 5th at-bat. Also came in and did a real good job on the mound yesterday for the Bulldogs. Blakeman came in late and really did a good job. Okay. Feedback. Here we go. All right, folks, we are back. Sorry we missed you there for a second. We had to change the view here as the camera just doesn't like the heat here in Arizona. So we had to move it into the shade, and we are ready to go. Logan Bach flips it down the left field line. Just to catch you up, Clark Candiotti got Braden Blakeman on a fastball up. And or actually Trey Reynolds to end the inning on a fastball up. So that ended the inning for the Bulldogs, but they did get the Cade Myrick leadoff home run in the top of the 10th. That puts the Firebirds now behind the 8 ball in the bottom of the 10th. Bach to the plate, now faced his 3rd pitch of this at-bat. All strikes, so it's no balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Bottom of 10, Firebirds down 5-4 on the Myrick home run. So Bach 0-2, facing Tomerlin. Misses up and away. One ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Big overhand breaking ball stays up. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Tomerlin ready. And the pitch. Misses down, bounces up towards the Firebird dugout.
Let's go, baby!
Bach has battled his way back to a full count. Bach 1 for 4 on the day, triple left, strikeout. Ground out to third, ground out to short. So Bach 1 for 4, looking to fight his way on base here, trying to keep the Firebird hopes alive in the playoffs. And the 3-2. Fastball up, ripped into left center. It's got a chance. It's getting away from him. It's in the gap, folks. Falls down. Bach digging into second base. Logan Bach doubles to left field on a fastball up. Bach is now out at second base with Trevor Long stepping up, and this is a get your job done at all costs right here for Trevor Long. Trevor's strength, in my opinion, is driving the ball to right center anyway. When he's driving the ball to right center, he's at his best. And right now is absolutely that time where he needs to get the ball to the right side and, if worst case, get his base runner over to third with less than 2 outs to give Jackson Grace a chance to tie this thing up. Bulldog coaches check with the umpire, make sure they have enough mound visits available to go out and not have to pull Tomerlin, because remember, the mound visits are carrying over from yesterday. We're in the 10th. You're going to start running out of mound visits pretty fast. So good job there by the coaching staff. Double checking with the umpire. He checks the number. Yes, you can, and not have to pull him. Now there's conversations on both sides going on. Is he going to bunt? Yes, he's going to bunt. Who's going to be where? Are we going to do pickoff moves? They're going to probably add a pick play or two. You can bet this Bulldog team is well coached. They have built-in pick plays, which that means Coach Chris Lyman is going to be talking to Logan Bach. You have got to watch for the pick play. There's going to be a pick play at some point. A pitch out, throw down, an inside move. Something is going to happen here to try and get that runner off second base. Trevor Long stepping in. 1 for 3 on the day. A couple strikeouts and a double to left center. Right now, a double to right center would be fantastic. So Long digging in. Bulldogs thinking bunt. Long ready in the pitch. Bottom of the zone, called strike 1. Long does not show bunt there, so it looks like Coach Abrams has cut him loose. The 0-1. Fouled off the catcher. 0-2 now to Long.
Come on, T-Long, you got it, baby.
And now Trevor's job completely changes. No matter what, get the ball on the ground to the second baseman. Get Bach moved up. One way or another, it has to happen right here. You get fooled, flip it on the ground. You get a good pitch, rip it on the ground. But one way or another, job needs to be done right here in the bottom of the 10th, chasing a run. Bach, not very good lead at second. Long swings and misses on an off-speed pitch down for the first out of the inning.
Senior Jackson Gray. Let's go, Jackson!
Long strikes out, brings up Jackson Grace. And Grace's job is completely different than Long's. His is to drive him in. Get a pitch you like and hit it through the hole somewhere. Drive a ball in the gap. Let's put 2 on the board here. But Grace now digging in. 1 out. Bach still at second with a really small lead. Fastball misses down and away. Grace 1 for 3 on the day. A couple ground outs to the first baseman and a walk. And the 1-0. Paints the outside corner. Called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Logan Bach on second. Jackson Grace at the plate. Firebirds down 5-4. And the pitch. Misses down and away. Kind of telegraphed that one. Did Tomerlin. Looks like his body slowed way down. He was definitely throwing changeup there. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Grace. Bach still with a really small lead at second base. Let's hope that his secondary is strong because he's got to score on a single. Fastball misses up and away.
There you go, Gracie! Let's go, baby!
You can bet the Bulldogs, they're not pitching around Grace here. They do not want to put the winning run on first base. They want to go get him and force the Firebirds to swing it here. If they tie it, they tie it. Put the winning run on it. Somebody bloops one down the line and gets away a little bit. Next thing you know, the game's over. So I would assume Grace is going to get a good pitch to hit right here. Infielders being told
up,
keep it in the infield. Bach being told get a strong secondary. Got to score on a single. Fastball misses outside and Grace.
What? Oh,
that pitch was whoa, and now he changed his mind and called it a strike. That ball is way out of the strike zone.
Come on, Blue!
8, 10, 12 inches out of the strike zone. And after about 10 seconds after Grace flips his bat away, he decides, I'm going to change my mind and call that one a strike.
That's
so,
your second job.
You know, if you're going to call it, call it. Don't wait till the kid's flipped his bat and halfway to first before you change your mind. So that changes the count to 3-2 now on Grace. Bach out at second in the 3-2. Hold him out on a pitch way out of the strike zone. Somebody's got an attitude there, and that is called strike 3, and it was
You got your second job.
pretty far out of the strike zone. So somebody has an attitude, and he's going to be the boss out there, and it doesn't matter that it's the playoffs and he's out here to do a job. Instead, he's going to not allow a 17-year-old to show him up and make a call 8, 10, 12 inches off the plate. And it is what it is. Nothing that can be done, and that's going to bring up Keanu Spencer. So he's going to pinch hit for Tegan Carey. Spencer's had a couple of huge pinch hit singles over the season, so a good time here. Bach's got to get real aggressive with 2 outs now, as he's got to score on a single. Spencer fouls it off down the right field line. Spencer digging back in. No balls, 1 strike. Firebirds down to their last out, trying to stay alive here. Bach's got to get way more aggressive at second base, folks. Change up in the dirt, blocked.
Come on, Keanu, you got it, baby.
Braden Rogers keeping it in front of him.
Let's go, 2-2.
Don't allow Bach to move up. That extra base could be a big deal. So 1-1 now to Spencer. 2 outs. Bottom of the 10th. And the pitch. Fouled off again. Got on his kitchen a little bit that time. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Spencer. Firebirds now down to their last strike. And they need Keanu to knock him in right here. Give him a chance. So 1-2 to Spencer. Fastball stays up. 2-2 now. Two outs, bottom of 10. Bulldogs 5, Firebirds 4. Firebirds down to their last strike. And the 2-2. Fastball up, swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Go fight him.
And folks, I hate to say it, but that is the season for the
Good job,
Firebirds.
Blue! Way to go, Blue!
The Firebirds
Second
season
job, Blue!
is now over. The seniors that we have on this team, you feel bad for. A little bit of a bummer that the umpire decided to show up Jackson Grace after he felt like Jackson showed him up. I think that's a joke. You're the adult, you're being paid. But it is what it is. He called them both strikes. They were both balls, and not a whole lot you can do besides make the adjustment. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, that ends the 2019 Firebird baseball season. They're eliminated here in the first round of the playoffs. And the boys will pack up their stuff, pack up the field, and get ready for 2020 as we head to summer baseball for many of the boys. Some of them maybe just going to take some time off. Tough one to watch, tough one to see it happen in this way. Firebirds had their chances, made some big errors in this game yesterday when the game was on the line. Had some base runners in scoring position and didn't push them across. So at this point, as usual, you just got to perform on the field. Both teams had their chances, and the Bulldogs end up getting hit in a home run in the top of the 10th, and that holds up, and the Firebirds season ends at 18 wins, 20 losses. And the next time we'll see you will probably be late February, early March of 2020. Thanks, folks, for tuning in, and thanks again to Between the Lines for supplying the camera for us so we can bring these games to you. Have a great day.